Hello, and welcome back to another MarioTube 2 commentary by host MarioTube 2. I might sound a bit different, I have headphones in this time. I'm back, I took them out. I recorded for like a minute, and then I played it back, and I realized my headphones quality sounds completely terrible. These are AirPods, and they sound like, it sounded like a 144p YouTube video. It was absolutely abysmal. But, to keep going with what I said, basically I said, gameplay, fuck off, Mario World, who cares? Media consumption is what we'll talk about today. On this video I watched for like 5 minutes, the person showed a video of this girl talk about how they find it so worrying and scary how there are so many people in our generation today who genuinely do nothing other than consume media. And for the record, I was also saying how I find it weird the way medias are used on Twitter and shit. People just say, oh, the music or film or TV shows. For some reason, like, people have just came to a conclusion that they should just use the word media for like everything. I keep saying the word media. Of course, it existed like beforehand for like eons. But it's just the way it's like being worded now that just weirds me out. I don't know why. People just say like in such a weird manner now. Like, I can't explain it, but it's just like oversaturated, overused now, it feels like. But anyway, they'll talk about how, oh, it's crazy how there's people out there who legitimately, you tell them you ask them what they do, and they say, oh, I don't do anything. And what they do in their lives is that they're on their phone 24/7, and they have like 14, 15 hours of screen time on TikTok and YouTube and Instagrams and the Snapchats and all that. And I don't know all the social medias. I don't like using social. Being honest with you, I do not like using social media. I use it because I have to, just to state that I'm not dead to people who don't know me, IRL. But even like my favorite social media, Twitter, I don't use like properly anymore. If you go on my Twitter account and look at the replies, I legitimately on purpose reply like a bot account, just because I just don't care. The internet has not been fun for me in like a very long time, since like 2021, so I haven't, I just stopped trying. But anyway, what she was saying was very true, how people do just watch all that media, all that content, and listen to music on Spotify and all that, but outside of that and school, they don't necessarily do anything. They don't have hobbies, and that is so weird to think about for me, and so concerning for that other person as well. Because it's kind of like, how does one not have any hobbies outside of just, like, you can't say, oh, I listen to music, or, oh, I watch TikTok. That's not a hobby, that's activity. That's not a hobby. It would be different if you said, like, oh, I curate on TikTok, or, oh, I make music. But no, you're just watching and consuming it. You're just staring at a screen, basically, 24/7. And that genuinely upsets me, because, honestly, I feel like every generation, as we get greater and greater technology, we should be trying to create more, especially with the fact that AI is a thing. I don't want to live in a world where like AI just takes over like everything art direction wise, because people just can't be bothered to like create original material anymore. But I've always been like that. I've always been trying to encourage people to like do the simple things, just like, hey, you should try drawing. Hey, if you're interested in this, you should just go with it. Hey, you should start like a YouTube channel. I've always just been a person that's like always trying to encourage my friends to just do something hobby wise or just creative in general. Because I think creativity is the most funnest thing to do on earth, being honest with you. And that goes for anything. Writing, making art, like animation, photography, even like making food. That's still creation. I created a few days ago, I built a telescope. And I'm so incredibly intelligent when it comes to telescopes. I looked out the lens and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm looking for my telescope and I see blue and white. Why did I see blue and white? And then I realized I'm staring at the fucking sky. But yeah, creation is a blessing, and anyone who has talent in creating whatever the fuck should take that hobby or that skill and run with it for the rest of their life. You should make a career out of it, in my opinion. No matter how big or small or like whatever it is, just have a passion. Whatever you have a passion for, just go with it. But also be aware of yourself, because I keep seeing like these people, like these videos are recommended, which I don't know why. It like YouTube still recommends me random videos from like when I was like really needed help with like 2022 and shit, which I just don't need anymore. But it's like, oh, you should always oh, do this and this while working. Oh, just consistently work on your hobbies. I mean, this and that. I'm not saying you should do that, and I think that's actually a bad idea. The reason why a lot of people get like a fun hobby and then it dies off like so quickly is because they work too hard on it. And not in the sense of like they're trying their best in it, as in they're working on it even when they don't want to work on it. When you work on something when you don't want to work on it, you just end up getting more and more bored of it, and then you end up just having it die out, or just you like postponing it. And it sucks because you genuinely have a passion for that thing. It's just that over time you just got more and more bored of it because it felt more like a chore than an actual like fun thing to do. Which is why with all my hobbies I have, whether it be I listed off like every video, whatever. But with all the hobbies I have personally, I always pick and select when I really want to do it. Because again, every day I could choose to like just go full ham in Premiere Pro and like edit a whole video. But if I edit in Premiere Pro but I don't want to, my mindset is going to be perfect. I'm not going to be having the best vision for what I want my video to look like. As a matter of fact, I'm probably just going to watch it, have it be like lazily edited. And I would never want my videos to be like just a lazy quick edit, unless like that's the original intention. It's just really stuff like that where like sometimes it's just better to wait until you're motivated again to work on something than work on it and then just keep working on it because you feel like you need to. You just need to. But I also feel the need to say that again, these channels that like do like give out this advice and shit. This is not advice. This is not advice. This channel is not me trying to give advice to people. This is me just spam. Like I just feel like saying this because I feel like saying it. There's this one YouTuber where she says the most basic shit possible. Like she was saying in a video the other day that like you should write stuff down. You should write down what you want to do today on paper, because when you write stuff down on paper, it's more connected to your brain. You're more likely to remember it and stuff like that. And I was like, this is common fucking sense. It's the same reason why when you revise for a fucking exam, it's better to write shit down on paper than type it on your phone, because it just makes you remember it easier. Like this isn't. I'm not saying nothing I'm saying in this video is fucking groundbreaking. Like what? What? That's not what I'm here to do. This channel, there is no actual point of this channel. This is just me rambling about random shit that I feel like rambling about. If you watch a lot of these commentaries, a lot of them is like kind of the same, but it's just slightly different every time. It's just this channel is just me yapping. In current times, in current English language, this is a yapping channel. This is yap, yippee yappada. That's all it is. But anyway, off of the hobby stuff, go work on something now. 1 year and 1 day ago now, I finished secondary school, and that is the all of Sunday yesterday. I was just reflecting a lot because, you know, with me personally, I was such a different person around near the end of secondary school, and then in college I changed drastically. Because who I was, and it was so weird looking back, because if you don't know, this is weird shit, but I had to do it. I like audio recorded like my last day of secondary school because I felt like I had to do it. Because I knew for a fact I won't be speaking to a lot of these people ever again. I felt like I had to, you know, have the audio of my last day of college. It would have been weirder if I recorded it. So I just like used the voice memos app and just like recorded it like silently. I didn't tell anyone, which again is weird, but I felt the need. I felt like I had to, and it's like at least 2-3 hours of just like people talking and shit. Me just being around people, and reading, going back through it, it was so weird to listen to. The way I even talked about then, which again, it was only a year ago, which is so, like, by the way, it being a year ago, like, I was thinking about, oh wow, it's been a year since I finished secondary school, but yeah, I felt nothing. And I think I felt nothing because it's not been long enough yet, obviously. But even shit like remembering when I gave a girl I liked this like goodbye, I guess, love letter, and then she hugged me and like said so much kind words to me. It's just stuff like that I'm glad I have recorded, because that legitimately meant a lot to me, and still does. It still does. I have no clue if she still has it in her room, but hopefully she does. And also with the end of secondary school, obviously in the moment, you wanted to leave so badly. All my friends, we all wanted to just like leave and go home and never speak to each other ever again, basically. But like, oh, thank God we're done with this shit. We can leave. But now, a year later, I'm not gonna lie, I wish I did actually keep in contact with a lot of the people that I talked to back then. Just to, not even to like be full on like friends with them again. I feel like our chapters have been kind of just like finished. But just to see how they're doing, you know, just to see what they're up to in their life, one whole year later. But hey, my like bestest friends from that time period, I do have their numbers and stuff like that, so that's fine. I can still speak to them, and obviously. Which also leads us to college, where next week is my last week. I'm only in for 2 days, and that's my first year of college done, which is also really weird to me because it felt like my first year of college just flew by in an instant. It felt like it just happened without any real I don't know. The thing about college is that it feels like purgatory, where like every day kind of feels the same but like slightly different, like not much like alters. So I guess that's why I feel like it went by so fast. But yeah, I had a fun time with some of my classmates. We went out shopping. It was really fun. I bought Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because I needed. There's like all my friends like always bug me about watching movies. I don't watch movies. I stopped like television and film like 2 years ago. I just listen to music now. But yeah, there's a lot of movies I had to get to because of that. And also I bought a CD of an album that I will not admit that I have, for the denotation of me owning that can cater to something that I am not. Therefore, I won't mention what the album name is. And that's basically it. I think with the channel section, we always say the exact same shit, so I'll just get through it. I will say though, my third channel, I had to upload in like 6 days, so that's gonna be fun. Crunch time is fun. My second channel just reached 555 subscribers, and my main channel is amazing because I get paid soon, and we're at 4,000. Hold on, it's loading. Approximately 4,480, approximately. And yeah, that's it for this commentary. Again, this is just me rambling about like how I hate how people just like use social media as a person, the media they consume, the music they listen to, the films they watch, the TV shows they watch, as like the personality, is that having that personality be the actual traits as a human being, and also what they like to do outside of a smartphone. But hey, that's my YouTube too. I ramble, I yap, and I complain, just like how I always do. I'll see. That was a weird outro. Anyway, I'll see you next week.